Hello fellas, today we are going to unbox and review Redmi 9 Prime smartphone. In this video I will tell you reasons why I bought this phone and why I consider this phone as best phone under 10,000 rupees. I tried booking it from the Amazon but failed at first attempt as phone didn't came on Amazon site for purchase. I kept on refreshing the screen and at the exact 12 it showed out of stock 100% claimed. Don't know whether it was fake sale or people ordered within 1 second. After that in the next week sale, I made account on MI store with all address detail info and all pre-filled. After refreshing 2-3 times, I was able to add this phone in my cart and it gave me 30 minutes to complete my transaction. I paid online for this mobile and I received it in 3 days. Also I think you can claim input tax credit if you have GST number. As on MI site they ask if you have GST number. In hurry I missed that step, otherwise I would have got it under my GST number. Okay, so let's open and see. Good to see box packing by MI. And here's our phone box. It says India's #1 smartphone brand. Might be true. On the right side it has MI logo. In the middle phone photos and at the bottom it says quad camera 5020 mAh battery. This side Redmi 9 Prime. This side also same. Top side they specify details like box content, addresses and price. Here they mention price 11,999 but I got it for 9,999. This side they specified some more details. MediaTek Helio G80 optimized for gaming, 13 megapixel AI quad camera, ultra wide angle and macro lenses. Then 5020 mAh battery, 18-watt fast charging support, Full HD Plus dot notch display, Type-C reversible connector, splash proof nano coating, voice over Wi-Fi support, which means you can make normal call using Wi-Fi. This is 4GB 64GB variant with sunrise flare design. Okay, so let's open it. Here we have SIM ejector pin, user guide and TPU case. Good to see they provide TPU case. I really didn't wanted to purchase it separately. This is good quality case. Hope it will protect my phone. Here's our smartphone. We will come back to it later. This is USB Type-C charger. This is 10-watt charger. Though this phone supports 18-watt fast charging, but Redmi provided this 10-watt charger. Let's keep this all aside. And back to our phone. It gives good in-hand feeling. I should say it's slightly on the heavier side, might be due to battery. Let me remove this sticker. Don't throw this sticker away as it has some important information about IMEI number etc. Keep it somewhere safe. Behind it has circular design pattern around camera module. Redmi call it Aura design. About physical overview. On the back it has quad camera setup on a plastic back cover. 13 megapixel camera, 8 megapixel ultra wide lens, 5 megapixel macro and 2 megapixel depth sensor. At the bottom of the camera array lies fingerprint sensor. On the right it has volume rockers and below that screen lock unlock button. At the bottom it has speaker grills, Type-C charging port, microphone and headphone jack. On the left, it has SIM card tray. SIM card tray has two SIM slots with dedicated SD card support. On the top, it has secondary microphone and IR blaster, which can be used as remote control for various devices. On the front, it has 8 megapixel selfie camera in water drop design. This screen is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 3. It has 6.53-inch Full HD Plus IPS display. Okay, I will quickly set up my phone and then talk about its internals. As you can see, it comes with MIUI 11 with Android 10 version. This phone has 4GB RAM and 64GB storage. It has Widevine L1 support, which means you can watch Netflix and Amazon Prime in HD. Good to see there are no banned apps on this phone. But yes, there are annoying ads which keeps popping again and again. One more thing which annoyed me is its volume rocker button. All the phones I used previously had volume rockers button on the left side, but this has it on the right. And I again and again keep pressing volume rocker button instead of on off button for locking. Screen of this phone has 400 nits brightness, which is bright for outdoor use. Also, this Full HD Plus screen gives bright punchy color output, which makes viewing experience amazing. There are very few phones which provide Full HD Plus screen below 10,000 rupees. Full HD screens makes lot of difference. For those who wonder how Full HD is different from HD, let me show you. If you open Full HD YouTube videos, if it is in 720p, then it is called HD. But if you change it to 1080p, 1080p means Full HD. You will see lot of difference in quality, sharpness and details. Camera clicks good pictures and videos. Images produced has good vibrant colors. Here are some photos and videos I clicked through it. As I don't play games, I can't tell gaming performance of this phone. I consider this as best phone under 10,000 rupees. Let me tell you why I feel so and why I bought this one. I ordered this phone for my mother. She had strict 10,000 rupees budget. Most of the time she uses mobile for watching YouTube videos, WhatsApp and doing nature photography. She always had problem of storage. Most of the mobiles under 10,000 had only 32GB storage. 32GB storage space feels pretty fast with updates only. Also this phone comes with TPU case, so I didn't have to spend any more bucks on its cover. Then comes Full HD Plus screen. Even the latest release Realme Narzo 20, which is 10,500 rupees, only have HD screen, which is big turn off. Undoubtedly it has good camera specs, more battery and space, but I gave more weightage to Full HD screen. Also it didn't have noise cancellation microphone and IR blaster. G80 processor of this phone had similar performance as compared to that of the G85 of Realme Narzo 20. Since many companies coming up with their new phones every month in every price segment, there is stiff competition. Even it was hard for me to select between these phones, as I don't change phone often, and if we select one, we miss the features from the other phone. Overall, under the strict budget of 10,000 rupees, I found this phone as a good deal. It has most of the needed features like fingerprint scanner, battery, camera, etc. So I felt this phone as value for money. Do let me know what you think. Okay, that's it for today fellas. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. I will be back soon with new video. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.